Hello everyone, this is Waldorf,
And this is Statler.
and today we're looking at the couple changes, the sneak peeks, I guess.
Yeah, so they've been posting in various places all the different sneak peeks for different changes that are going to happen in version 2.0, whatever they call the pre-beta 2.0 for the different armies. So they've been kind of like every week or so giving a little tidbit for each army.
A little taste.
Yeah, a little
for
taste.
most of the armies.
Yeah, some tastes are good, some tastes are
Some
bad.
tastes are very bad.
You know?
Yeah.
So, but they've been posting it in the various army boards, and there's two places right now. There's in the where is this?
There's one on the dashboard.
That's the easiest one. So if you go to the dashboard,
The easiest one to find
yeah,
is the one on the dashboard.
Blonde Beard has
Blonde beer or beard?
beard.
Beard? I
Beard.
don't know of this guy you speak of.
Because I can't call him Blonde Beard, so I have to
Apparently
call
you
him
can't.
Beard.
Under this forum, under
So
the
seriously,
dashboard,
Blonde Beard has posted a.
the sneak peek preview.
He's basically put links to all the different sneak peeks in here. Since he's posted this, a couple more things have come up. Also, because my partner has already linked to everything, it kind of directs him into the wrong pages. But if you
Right.
go, it should be okay. It'll take you to the first page.
It takes you to the first page of these threads.
Yeah.
Which is not necessarily where the latest
Right, not
reveal is.
All of the army groups did that. Some started new pages for everything. Others buried them in different places. So,
But anyway, so there is another place you can get it, which I've got highlighted here, which is under. Let's back up to here. If you go to the forum, and then go to the general. What was it? The general discussion.
yes.
You pop into the general discussion. Up here is the ACS update thread.
Right.
And this one's, as you can see, Bugman started this one. As head of public relations. And what he's done is he's grouped them all one post per army, pretty much. And you can see all the different empire
Right.
teasers.
There's some other things mixed in where some people have made comments and stuff. Just ignore that and
Right.
focus on the army postings.
Correct. So, anyway, I thought we would start with.
Alphabetical order.
I had this one already tagged, I thought, but apparently
Obviously
I
not.
skipped off of the page. Start with alphabetical order. So the first thing we have is the beast herds.
Yes.
So beast herds have had 3 pieces
Updates
of
so
news.
far. So this is an army that we feel is in the current version a bit
It's very powerful.
powerful. So we
Now I don't know what. We don't know what. One of the reasons this army is very powerful in this version is the bound spells
the bounce spells and the ambush and
and
the
ambush
and the totems all and the primal fear. All tied
Primal
together.
Fear, yeah.
So now these are just tastes, and this is actually kind of dangerous by the Ninth Age foes because you only see one thing, and without context, it can look really bad or it can look really
Correct.
bad. So
Because you don't know
how it impacts
what
other
else.
things, and what else is going on. So,
Exactly.
and you'll see if you go onto the forums, a lot of anger on a few of the forums. Like I said, but
You'll see more than anger in one form. At
yeah,
least.
that's true. But until we know all the moving parts, it's kind of hard to be sure. Any case. So
Yes.
with that, let's see.
So with that, let's see what we've got for the first, with the first rumor.
Yes, so we
The
got
2.0 beast.
so we got three rumors,
Um,
and there's a whole bunch of text and explanation, and everything, which I think is great. But we're not going to go through that in these
correct.
discussions.
And
We're just
most of
gonna-
them start off with exactly this.
Yeah.
These have been approved, but they're approved for play
Right.
testing. They are still subject to change.
subject to change.
Which is an important thing to
Yes.
keep in mind. So we'll start. First thing we start with is the beast axe.
So
It used to gain. Practically useless. Both weapons. Beast axe granted +1 armor save with combining with the shield was deemed too strong on tough characters. So basically, the beast axe now is going to give you +1 strength, +1 AP, and always strike at agility 0.
right.
And instead of giving you +1 armor, it's going to give you +2 defensive skill,
Right.
unless using another weapon.
Yeah.
So just by carrying it around does not give it to you. You have to be actually using it.
Right. This is the shaman item, right?
No, the beast axe is the common item. The the shaman item is the soothsayer staff. The beast axe is what any of the characters can get. The longhorn.
This is the special item for
the
the
special
army.
weapon they can take.
Okay. So this is their core item, but they cannot add weapon enchantments.
From the common magic artifacts.
They can
so you
only do
can't
it
get
once.
the 6 AP one. You can only get the beast ones.
Right, wherever they are.
And somewhere down there, they even talk about when they're giving it.
Okay.
So it's a little bit of a nerf to this item. It brings it's it's reducing your armor save because it's no longer benefiting your armor save.
Yeah, it just makes us in some situations harder to hit.
Correct.
Okay, depends on what depends what it costs and what
It all depends on what it costs and who can carry it.
What the beast magic items are.
Correct. The soothsayer
This is the one I was confusing
staff.
it with. Okay.
This is a hand weapon. Attacks made with this one give +2 strength, +2 AP, magic attacks, and +2 attack value and distracting while using this. So this is a fantastic item but it's only for soothsayers, so it's only for your mage. Your mage starts with strength 3 and 1 attack. So it's basically giving you 3 strength 5 AP2 magic attacks. So, I mean, it's nice. It's also giving you -1 to be hit, which is, I think, is the benefit of it.
Yeah, we assume. I wonder how much the thing's going to cost.
Unless distracting has changed, but I'm assuming.
So it's a great weapon without the negative.
It's a great weapon without a negative, correct. Plus, it gives you an additional 2 attacks. So, I mean, and you can have up to 3 per army if you've got 3 soothsayers.
Right. And you can only put it. It's an enchantment, actually, so you can only put it on hand weapons.
Correct.
Okay, so you can't put it on the great axe.
You can't start with a beast axe or a great axe or something else and put it on that. I think this is a nice item for a mage.
Oh, it's very nice for a mage.
Because, I mean, it lets the mage defend himself.
And it's going to do more than defend himself.
Defend himself by killing you.
Yeah. If they want him to be fighty, I would think they would just make him more fighty. But okay.
Yeah. Again, we'll have to see what it ends up costing to turn your mage into a minor fighter.
Mm-hmm.
And they mentioned down below that another spoiler that they're kind of pushing out here is soothsayers can take light armor. Not a big deal, except for the fact that because they can take light armor means they can take magic armor enchantments.
Right.
So again,
I think they leaked that someplace else. So mages are going to be able to get light armor now. So
correct. I think I have seen that before.
Yeah. So universally, they all can get armor enchantments.
Like they mentioned here, if you're on shamanism, apparently scarification is going to do roughly the same thing based on what I'm reading here, because they're using it as an example. This guy who's distracting has 5 up to wounding.
If it does the same thing, yeah.
If it does the same thing, so, and he's armored. So, like I said,
yeah,
based on this, it looks like it's going to definitely boost the mages.
Yeah, to me, it's a bit much for a weapon, but to do all these things,
it does seem like a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'd rather they fiddled with the shaman, and maybe this weapon didn't do quite so much. So yeah.
Well, again, all in the pricing, right?
Or if you had a choice, it made you could take distracting,
you do this or this,
or you got the attacks, something like that. Anyway,
next thing we have is a Beast Herd Frederick reveal.
Friedrich, yeah.
Eastern's Army. He's going to be talking about core, apparently.
Okay.
This one. What's this? Okay. So we'll start with the Wildhorn Herd.
So larger minimum size units.
Yeah, it went from 10 to 15. The price went up appropriately. They are 10 points a model and 10 points a model for the add-in. Price did not change at all.
Right.
Oops. Oop. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Anyway, price did not change at all. The only thing that did is the minimum size went to 15. So you've got not the quite so tiny 100 point units running around. and maximum of 25 points per unit.
25 models.
25 models per unit can gain ambush.
Right, which was the same,
And
but now it's only 2 units per the army.
only 2, which I believe used to be 4.
Yeah,
Up to
okay.
4. So,
I usually only saw 2, so.
yeah, I mean, if you were only doing 2, this means absolutely nothing to you except for,
I usually saw
like
more
they
than-
said, the 100-point, the little 100-point redirectors are gone. Now at least they're 150 for the minimum
Yeah,
size unit.
I tend to see a little more anyway because people like to get to run on with their throwing axes and
Right.
kill
Just
people.
start throwing,
Now the interesting thing is it's throwing weapon 5.
hitting on 5s, yes.
Yeah, not so you can't hit on 4s anymore.
That's a good point.
Yeah, at least there's that.
There is. Okay.
I was actually kind of hoping they would take throwing of weapons away from the the ambushing guys.
From ambushing guys?
Yeah, just so good you'd come walking on out of nowhere and just light something up.
Yes. And now we have the mongrel herd.
Yep.
Again, looks everything apparently is pretty much the same, except they can take a. You know what? Wonder if that's the same. Yeah. Also,
they did scroll up. We have to be careful because not everything's in blue. So it looks like they've done away with veteran standard bearer,
correct.
and now they just have incorporated magic standards into different units. So clearly, by this listing, and I assume it applies to other armies too, it's no longer that stupid limitation of only one veteran standard bearer in core
Right.
for having a magic banner. Now they're spreading it out a little bit more.
Which is good. Something we
We like
We endorsed before.
We like banners for different troops, especially elite
Right.
armies.
Right.
Not sure about mongrel raiders, but
They're very elite.
yeah.
Anyway, the mongrel herd can take a magic standard up to 50 as well. Again, only 2 units can ambush, but 2 of these ambushing, 2 units of 30 of these ambushing, 2 units of 25 wild horns ambushing. You've still got a lot of ambushing stuff.
I'm not sure it's going to make you want to take these guys, but okay.
No, but that's the difference. I mean,
Yeah.
they can take a magical standard, so you can give them that immune to panic banner if it's
Yep,
still around.
So you can make them better. Yeah.
So you can make them better. Given that we've limited the number of scoring ambushers to 0.2 per unit, is what they're just saying.
They don't. Oh, they get ambushed and they get to keep scoring.
They did keep scoring. both units.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they're still scoring ambushing units.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's try to get rid of that pile of nerfs and move neutral portion. What pile of nerfs? Anyway. Not sure what they're talking about there.
He's making a winking noise saying it.
He is, that there are no nerfs he's talking
yes,
about.
Clearly, they're not nerfs. Yeah.
Feral hounds are going to stay in special, but 8 can be go to core course. Possible changes, but he's no spoiler there. That's
Okay.
for later, apparently.
Okay, so
Raiding chariots are going to.
So you've seen that for some people. Okay, that's fine.
And
They can ambush.
so
too.
now you might feel a bit cheated. I spent the entire teasing post on revealing nerfs rather than buffs.
I'm
I'm not seeing a nerf, but
I'm looking for the nerf still.
I guess if
I
you
guess
ran
'cause-
4 units of them before,
I guess yeah, or if you played the minimum MSU with the guys,
yeah. So I'm not seeing the nerfs, but
I guess different armies get nerfed in different ways. Some actually get nerfed, and others trade their nerf for improvements.
well, they are nerfed because
they get
you
magic
have to
banners
take
now?
You have to take 15 instead of 10. That's a nerf.
Yeah.
You get a magic banner where you didn't before. That's a different story. We won't talk about that. And now these hidden spoilers. Okay. So and they're announcing a banner enhancement,
Okay.
enchantment.
So now everyone gets can have magic banners. And this is a 50-point banner,
Yes.
and you can have 3 of them. So okay,
So one use only can be activated at the start of any round of combat. For the
Okay.
duration of the round of combat, all wild horns and mongrels in the bearer's unit gain +1 strength and +1 AP. Ooh. This is the banner they used to have 1 of.
yeah, but it wasn't one use only.
Yeah, it was. It's 1 use only.
Well, I thought you got it all the time.
No, that was
Oh.
1 use only. I mean, it was really nice,
Mm-hmm.
but it was 1 use only.
It's only for core units now.
Only for, I think it was before.
I was
Pretty sure.
I haven't followed these guys so closely. Just
Yeah,
just walk over things and kill everything. But okay.
Yeah, it looks really good. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that's the way it is.
Okay.
So now you have up to 3 of these banners, and multiple units can take them. So
Yeah, if the totems don't change, that's going to be with the Primal Fury. It's very nice.
yeah, I'm thinking that's going to be good.
Yeah.
For them. So that's definitely not a nerf.
Okay.
So anyway, that takes care of that one. And that brings us to their third reveal so far. We've got some news for you.
Okay.
I think this is the one we saw, isn't it? Nope.
Nope.
Okay, it is not. I was just wondering because it's talking about wild horns, longhorns,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
He's just telling you it was out there
Yeah,
before.
okay.
Okay.
So, first thing they have is a nice new shiny toy, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
The Wild Form Cloak, Suit of Armor Enchantment.
Okay.
To start the melee phase, a bear may choose to gain one of the following. +1 strength, +1 AP, -1 resilience, -1 resilience, or -1 strength, -1 AP. What? May choose to gain one of the following. +1 strength, +1... I guess this is a list of...
The things you can choose.
No, it's +1 strength, +1 AP, -1 resilience. Or -1 strength, -1 AP, +1 resilience.
You think that's the way it's supposed to read?
I think so, because that or is stuck right here in the middle. So I think you get these 3 or these 3.
Then there should be an and before the -1.
What do you mean? +1 strength, +1 AP, and -1.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's written poorly, but I think what I think it's giving you is you get +1 strength, +1 AP, but give up a toughness, resilience, or bump your resilience and get -1 strength, -1 AP. Is the way I'm reading it.
Yeah. Okay.
The first time I read it, I thought this was just a list of 6 things you could choose from.
Right.
But it's like, why would you ever choose
Exactly.
-1 resilience or -1 strength or blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
The more I look at it, it's definitely these 3 or these 3.
Yeah.
You don't have to use them. It's a choice. May choose.
Right.
Okay. That's interesting. That's an interesting item because it gives you some options.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would use this, but
Yeah. I don't know if I like it, but you get toughness 5 guys, so
if you got toughness 5 guys, then you can give up a resilience though. But that's giving a guy another chance to hit you. I guess. If you're fighting something that's a strength 7, it's like, oh, my resilience isn't helping me anyway. Let me just drop it.
Something really strong. You can get the strength, and I guess that would help you against monsters, and this would also help against that mage thing we just saw a little while ago. If you're going defensive.
Maybe. Yeah. Anyway.
Because you're getting +2 from the weapon, so
+2.
that
+2 strength from a weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you need +1 strength, but then your resilience is going up higher. So maybe do that.
Or,
So for that character, it's pretty good, I think.
Or you get you take a resilience hit and get +3 strength.
Sort of, or if you're going for something that's really going to hurt you anyway.
Yeah.
Might as well get an extra strength out of it.
All right. For the wild form, what do I think it's in face? What is this? Soothsayer only can take Dark Root. The bear has while the bear has more than half his footprint in the side of forest, all friendly units with more than half their footprint inside of forest on the battlefield gain MR2, magic resistance 2. Okay.
We don't know what magic resistance does in 2.0. Okay.
If it does the same thing, then this is kind of meh. It's conditional.
Yeah.
I mean, MR2, even the old version, if it stays the same, is nothing to kind of sneeze at.
Being a Sylvan Elf person, I actually don't like terrain-dependent bonuses.
Right. Yeah, I mean...
Unless they're super cheap, because, it basically makes, especially armies like this, which are supposed to be mobile, armies.
Yeah. you're kind of stuck inside of You
Means
don't
if you
want
want to use it, you're gonna have to hang around the forest, and if you have that many forests to hang around,
to. If you usually don't see more than a couple on a battlefield.
yeah, if you see that many, so yeah, I'm not a fan of those kind of items. So
Okay. All right. Well,
if it was 12 inches of a forest, I'd be okay.
or within even 6 inches of a forest,
That
it
would
wouldn't
make
be
sense.
much
I mean,
bigger,
MR2 is not exactly devastating. So as far as we know,
unless MR2 got better. But
yeah.
okay. Those are the reveals
There was one more,
that
wasn't
they put out. No, those are the 3.
there? Oh, okay.
Right? Didn't we do all 3? Yeah. Because the first was the wild horns, then the.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, I guess that's going to do it for the beast herds for now.
So that's the beast herds. Yeah. I mean, I don't see anything there that's overly scary or.
No, I don't either. I think the that item's really nice for casters, for their
Yeah.
soothsayers. Makes him into a fighty guy.
I mean, it seems
As
it
long
seems a
as
bit
it's-
much to me, but
It does, but as long as it's priced appropriately,
it's priced
to
appropriately.
turn a mage into a fighter
I mean,
is
basically does more than almost any other magic item in the game. But
it does. It does have a long list of
it
things
does have
it
a lot
does,
of things
doesn't
that
it?
it does. But so yeah, I think they'd be better off just giving up, buffing the character a little bit, making the item not quite so powerful. Anyway, whatever. But it's not. It still just makes them fighty, which is fine. Some fighting mages in the game again would be nice.
Yeah. But like I said, other than that, I
Yeah,
not real sure what he was talking about with the bag full of nerfs, but
yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I mean, there's some nerfs there, but I think they're compensated for by. The only one I would see that I saw was a real nerf is the 5 to hit on the throwing weapons.
yes.
Because to me, that's very powerful coming on the board and basically, wiping out a war machine.
Yeah, but I mean, they usually when you came on the board, you count as moving, so you needed 5s anyway.
Throwing weapons.
You need base 4s.
to
Quick to fire.
Yeah,
That's true. You have to if you could get them within short range.
yeah.
Yeah, that is a good point.
So that that's a nerf, which is welcome.
Yes.
But in the size, I mean, if you're someone who played MSU Beast Herds,
Beast herds.
then I guess that's a nerf. But yeah, it's still not that expensive. But I think giving them all the magic banners is really helpful.
Yeah, I agree. All right, that's going to do it.
Till next time.
Thank you for listening.